Hello and welcome to World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com. Let's take a look at the headlines. A new armed group calling itself the Caliphate Soldiers in Algeria has split from Al-Qaeda's North African branch and sworn loyalty to the ISIS fighting in Syria and Iraq. A breakaway of key Algerian commanders from Al-Qaeda in the Maghreb would show deepening rivalry between Al-Qaeda's core command and the ISIS over leadership of transitional militancy. The Algeria splinter group is the latest to side with Baghdadi over Al-Qaeda's aging chieftain Almay al-Zawahiri, as the ISIS appeals to younger militants with successes in gaining territory in Iraq and Syria. President Barack Obama is distinguishing the military campaign against Islamic State militants from the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. He says the new fight must avoid what he calls mistakes of the past. Obama says more nations are joining a coalition against the extremists. In his weekly radio and internet address, Obama says this cannot be America's fight alone. In the Republican address, a candidate from a House seat from Arizona, Andy Tobin, says he is running for Congress because his state is under attack from the federal government. He cites regulations and havoc from Washington and says it is a problem everywhere. Egypt's foreign minister said Saturday the ISIS militants in Iraq and Syria are forging ties with other extremist groups in the region. Therefore, they respond to Washington's call for global action to counter the threat. Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry told a joint news conference with U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry, said militant groups that share ISIS ideology and take Islam as a cover must be dealt with. Shoukry added that they would take all measures that are intended to eliminate this phenomenon altogether, whether in Libya or any other part of the Arab world or in the African continent. The World Health Organization said it could not meet a request from Sierra Leone to evacuate a doctor who contracted the deadly Ebola disease. As the organization denounced, Dr. Olivet Buck is the fourth doctor from Sierra Leone to come down with Ebola, which has been blamed for 2,400 deaths in Western Africa. Sierra Leone requested funds from the World Health Organization to evacuate the doctor to Germany on Friday. A letter from President Ernest Bai Korema's office said he had approved Buck's evacuation to a hospital in Germany, where they're in readiness to receive her. And that's it for this hour's World in 2 Minutes, brought to you by trtworld.com. Goodbye.